Even in an animated form, villainy can still shock and entertain us to no end. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're revisiting our list of the top 10 Pixar villains.
Lightning McQueen must be killed.
No!
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. As before, we are strictly looking at the many intriguing and often intimidating antagonists showcased in Pixar films. We've updated our rankings to account for newer films like Incredibles 2. Number 10. Otto, WALL-E. Even the best of intentions can lead to terrible consequences. In WALL-E, humanity lives aboard the space vessel Axiom, which is partially overseen by the shipboard AI known as Otto. Portrayed using Apple's Macintalk voice synthesis technology, Otto appears at first to be a firm but fair caretaker of the Axiom, who genuinely does have humanity's best interests at heart.
Contains no specimen. Rogue's memory is faulty.
However, it's later revealed that Otto has secret orders to keep humanity away from Earth, being unable to defy his programming, in spite of evidence that Earth can support life.
We cannot go home.
What are you talking about? Why not?
That is classified. Captain, give me the plan.
What do you mean classified?
Even as we root for Otto's efforts to fail, it's hard not to feel a bit of sympathy for him.
Otto, you are relieved of duty.
Number 9. Chick Hicks, Cars.
100% chance of thunder. Gazooga. Say it with me.
Talk about a sore winner. While the focus of 2006's Cars is primarily on race car Lightning McQueen's shift from arrogant competitor to compassionate racer, it doesn't shy away from contrasting him with his rival, Chick Hicks. Perpetually stuck in second place behind continual winner The King, Chick is ruled by his contempt for failure and his desire to win at any cost. Chick's bitterness is such that, in a pivotal moment during the Piston Cup race, he opts to sideswipe the King in the name of victory.
No, you don't.
Despicable as he may be, Chick works well as a dark reflection of what Lightning could have been had he stayed his previous course.
That must be really embarrassing, but I wouldn't worry about it, because I didn't do it!
Number 8. Sid Phillips, Toy Story.
Extremely dangerous. Keep out of reach of children. Cool. What am I gonna blow?
So young and yet so unsettling. Sid Phillips looms large in Toy Story as a major threat for toys Buzz Lightyear and Woody to overcome upon being taken from a Pizza Planet restaurant into Sid's home.
Let's go home and play.
As Sid's tendency for torturing toys and mistreating his sister comes into focus, the threat to Buzz and Woody rises exponentially. He acts in stark contrast to Buzz and Woody's actual owner, Andy, whose compassion and concern about his toys clashes with Sid's more destructive tendencies. It ultimately serves to make the toys' final confrontation with Sid, and their imparting of a stern lesson to him, all the more memorably intense.
We toys can see everything.
So play nice.
Number 7. Charles Muntz, Up. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Formerly a world-renowned adventurer known for exploring uncharted regions in his airship, Charles F. Muntz definitely makes a good first impression. He welcomes longtime fan Carl into his company, cares for a group of dogs imbued with speech technology, and appears courteous, until the matter of Kevin the bird comes up.
But it ran off. It's gone now.
Up does not hesitate to show how Muntz's search for the bird turned into an obsession, driving him to lash out against other adventurers. There's a clear tragedy in how Muntz has become a hollow shell of a person, consumed by violent paranoia and an unwillingness to move on.
Any last words, Fredrickson? Come on, spit it out.
Number 6. Stinky Pete, Toy Story 2.
I'll tell you what's not fair. Spending a lifetime on a dime store shelf watching every other toy be sold. Well, finally my waiting has paid off, and no hand-me-down cowboy doll is gonna mess it up for me now.
Riding the line between unrepentant bitterness and understandable grief is tough for any character, particularly those we're meant to hate.
Well, we've been in storage for a long time, waiting for you.
Yet in Toy Story 2, the balance is achieved with Stinky Pete, a prospector toy once part of a larger Wild West brand. Pete, as one of several characters on the children's show Woody's Roundup, is defined by a clear yearning for better days, tinged with resentment, and informed by years of neglect. Pete's voice actor Kelsey Grammer imbues him with just the right amount of pathos and kindly presence, which makes his shift into a more manipulative and harsh villain all the more affecting.
Your choice, Woody. You can go to Japan together or in pieces.
Number 5. Ernesto de la Cruz, Coco.
I am Ernesto de la Cruz, the greatest musician of all time.
Being talented doesn't let you off the hook for cruelty. When aspiring musician Miguel first seeks out the long-deceased spirit of his idol, Ernesto de la Cruz, he seems at first to live up to the legend. Ernesto enjoys Miguel's company and comes across as a passionate entertainer. And then it comes to light that Ernesto murdered Miguel's great-great-grandfather Hector for his songs and guitar. Suddenly, Ernesto's performative demeanor takes on a much more toxic light, as he shows how far he'll go to secure his fame.
Success doesn't come for free, Miguel. You have to be willing to do whatever it takes to seize your moment.
Quite a sharp character turn there, Pixar. Number 4. Randall Boggs, Monsters, Inc.
Everyone goes to lunch, which means the scare floor will be painted? Empty! It'll be empty, you idiot!
Mr. Waternoose might be the one guiding the behind-the-scenes machinations in Monsters, Inc., but it's his cohort Randall who proves the more menacing adversary. Introduced as the bitter rival of heroes Sully and Mike, Randall Boggs immediately makes clear his sheer contempt and barely restrained cruelty.
I'll take care of the kid, and when I find whoever let it out, they're dead!
He not only aids in the construction of a scream extractor device and intends to use it for personal gain, he also takes great pleasure in tormenting the young human child Boo. What makes Randall especially threatening is that as a chameleon-esque monster, he can blend into the environment with ease.
Hey, may the best monster win.
I plan to.
Number 3. Hopper, A Bug's Life.
Where's my food?
Some villains become memorable because of nuance, subtlety, or complexity of character. This is not one of those times.
Are you saying I'm stupid? No. Do I look stupid to you?
Right out of the gate, Hopper establishes his perceived superiority and harsh demeanor as he bullies, browbeats, and abuses an ant colony alongside his gang. Between his scarred eye and constant scowl, Hopper doesn't lack for ways to deliver on sheer intimidation. And that's before the physical violence and terrifying speeches.
It's a bug-eat-bug world out there, princess. One of those circle of life kind of things.
He also escalates into full-on murderous intent as A Bug's Life progresses, with his aim to kill the Ant Queen after taking every last bit of the ant's winter food being especially galling. Thank goodness for birds. Number 2. Lotso Huggin' Bear, Toy Story 3.
Come on, guys, we're going home.
Whoa there, Missy. You're not going anywhere.
Even adorable-looking teddy bears can be truly monstrous at heart. Case in point, Lotso Huggin' Bear, or Lotso for short, is truly among the most devious and cruel antagonists in the Pixar catalog. While he plays up his affable image as leader of the Sunnyside Daycare Toys, Lotso is, in truth, a tyrannical ruler who regularly abuses his position and utterly despises children.
I didn't throw you away. Your kid did. Ain't one kid ever loved a toy, really. Chew on that when you're at the dump.
He feels no remorse over letting toys be mishandled by the daycare's toddlers, and goes to great extremes to secure his power. The added details that Lotso's past as an abandoned toy drove him to such a harsh expression of cynicism just underline how far beyond reason he's become.
Where's your kid now, Sheriff?
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Wake up! Wake up! Oh, no!
Quick, to the top of Mount Wanahakalugi!
Why are you sleeping?
Enjoy the attention while it lasts, boys. After you lose, no one will remember you.
Stop that soup! No!
Number 1. Syndrome, The Incredibles.
I'm Syndrome, your nemesis at it!
Oh, brilliant.
For every great superhero, there must in turn be a dastardly supervillain. Enter Syndrome, once an exuberant kid named Buddy who wanted nothing more than to be the sidekick of Mr. Incredible, and got turned down.
I can fly. Can you fly?
Fly home, buddy. I work alone.
Oui, et ta tenue est complètement ridicule!
Just give me one chance.
Years pass and the bubbling resentment shaped Buddy into a thoroughly despicable arms dealer / tech genius, hell-bent on revenge against his former hero. The way Syndrome flips back and forth between eccentric manchild and sadistic murderer of superheroes is startling to say the least, underscored by Jason Lee's excellent performance.
And when everyone's super...
No one will be.
Watching subsequent villains like Screenslaver attempt to live up to this careful balance of charisma and cruelty will certainly prove interesting.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.